All right, guys, we're in for a treat right now. We got Chris Robinson from Sticks in Ventura playing Tang Hoa, yesterday's second-place winner of the first Saturday One Pocket tournament. And this will be... Is this an even race?
Yeah.
Even race to 5.
Chris should be spotting him.
Yeah, Chris should be spotting.
Hey.
I should get an extra game and then put it in one eye.
Me and Eddie Cohen.
Okay.
Table 20. Me and Eddie. Table 20. Race 5.
So let's get this match started, folks. This live stream is brought to you by Kamui Tips and Tiger Billiards Products. Want to thank Tiger and Kamui for stepping up and supporting live stream pool on POVPOOL. And this is Daniel sitting here with Box. And I heard the Rodney Morris match was a kind of a steamroll. Is that right, Box?
Oh, no, it was a pleasant game to watch.
Good.
We learned a lot watching that game.
Oh, did we?
Yes, we did.
Oh, well, I'll have to review it when I get home.
It won't take long to review.
Yes, I saw the score 6-1. My first match went 5-0.
Did it?
Yeah.
No wonder you back so early.
I know.
Where me and my chat room were doing our thing.
Well, let's bring that back for you, sir. Welcome everybody in the chat room, and welcome everybody watching the live stream today. Chris Robinson is definitely a force to be reckoned with as far as young guns go.
Oh, well, Chris, you know, he's one of my favorite players. You know that. Mom is a nice person.
Table 11.
Chris is learning. I gave him an innuendo the last time I saw him, and he remembered. That's the first thing he said to me when I came in, was that same innuendo, which was to look with your feet, not with your eyes. He's playing the perfect person for it, which is Tang Hoa. Tang Hoa is one of those cats that walk around the table, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we've seen it many, many times.
Yeah, right.
In matches he plays. He really does. He looks at all the angles. And, you know, specifically, too, it's important to do that on every table, because every table, too, you might just be playing on a gold crown one day and a diamond the next. You know, those angles look different from different angles, from different parts of the table.
Actually, I believe it has a lot to do with how you execute the shot after you look. You know, a lot of times you have to find the right shot. And the longer you look, the more shots you see.
Yep, I agree.
And I like little Chris. Chris has a good demeanor.
He does what?
A good demeanor at the table. He's interested in playing one pocket now too.
Oh, you kidding me? I went up to Ventura to play him, and he beat me in a race to 7. I think he beat me 7-3.
Yeah, Chris has got good demeanor around the table, and it's good to have that at an early age.
Correction. Derek and Yoshi are on table 4. Derek and Yoshi, table 4. Race 5.
It's good to have that at an early age. That kind of exposure.
Well, one pocket's a really important game for all-around pool.
Right.
You know.
See, I noticed right now he's looking at angles now because of the knowledge that he gained by just moving around with his feet. Bad shot.
He's out of line here.
Yeah, he's out of line. Here's where the gunslinger comes in. Does he play safe, or does he?
It looks like he's laying up. Oh, he missed the ball completely. I agree, though. I think he played the right shot. He just didn't execute.
No, the way he went after the 6 ball, he tried to bag up and come through the back door. when that's not necessary. He could have went straight ahead, bounced off the rail twice, and angled his way back. But he'll learn that.
First game jitters, right? That's what they say. Is that real? You think that's real? First game jitters?
Yes, it is. Yeah, yes, it is. It takes time for different people. It's different.
Yeah.
Might take a little time to settle down. For me, it takes 2 games, sometimes 3 for me to get all the way, in. And sometimes that's too late.
Too little, too late. Yeah, especially in these short races,
that's
too.
Right, that's right. Your man done jumped out front, now you got to chase him.
Yeah. Tang Hoa, man, he went up to Derby and he played the one pocket in Derby, and he was up there for a few days. He didn't stay too long.
Well,
but he said he had a good time. He wasn't happy. Said he was happy with the way he played. But when you're playing with the world's best when you go up there,
Well, Tang Hoa is probably one of the guys that I use that illustration for more than anything else. He loves to walk and look. Loves to walk and look. And when you playing, when Chris is playing somebody like Tang Hoa, it's very important to watch. When you're sitting in your stool, watch.
Well, Tang let Chris back in, and it's 1-0. And Red AC in the chat room says, age and treachery versus youth and exuberance. It's a good observation. But I don't know about the treachery part. Is Tang treacherous?
I tell you what, when he smells it.
Yeah, that's true.
When he smells it.
He's got the ice in his veins.
Yeah, when he smells it.
He does. It's that Hawaiian ice. Actually, did you know Tang's actually Vietnamese?
Correct.
He spent some time in Hawaii. He learned a lot from Hawaiian Brian up there.
Rodney Morris also.
Rodney
a lot of
Morris,
cats.
too.
I knew Hawaiian Brian from back in the 70s when he was really playing at a high level. And I never knew that. Playing him, which I never played him, but watching him play, that pool would generate this kind of activity or this kind of accolades that's been receiving here in the last 2 years. It's good to see it. Good to see it. We got a lot of pool taking place too. Next week we got the Top Gun men's tournament. Chris had a very strong break there. Yeah, Tang is gonna teach him a little
Austin
something.
and James B, table 11. Austin and James B, table 11. Raise the 5.
It seemed like that microphone's loud today.
It is loud, but I guess they're making sure that everybody can hear.
It's true.
They could tone it down a little bit. Along with that, you got the television on ABC, the Chicago game, the Houston game.
Yeah.
Channel 2, you got the college game. You got us sitting in the booth, and you got, you figure another 60 or 80 people talking. Now is a good time to inform you that we do have 2 new sponsors.
That's right. Tiger Billiard Products and Kamui Tips.
Table 17, Rojan 5.
POV's
Dave and Jaden, table 8.
POV's been working with
Dave and Jaden, table 8.
Kamui Tips for quite some time now, but we are proud also to announce new relationship. Actually, it's not that new. I've known Tony at Tiger for several years, but we've just spent some time trying to find the right opportunity. And now that Tiger has a new website, what a shot. What a shot that was. What a beautiful 2-ball that was.
To execute that shot. Red says, nice lead, Box. Well, I got a job to do too, you know.
Table number 19, Rod and Jason G. Rod and Jason G, table 19, raise to 5.
Oh, looks like Raw Hannah's playing more pool these days.
Yeah. You know what? See, a lot of guys would have panicked with that 9-ball sitting in the corner like that. A lot of guys would have panicked and paid so much attention to that 9-ball they weren't able to execute a run out. And Tang Hoa just shows you how to stay focused.
Oh,
to get out. See?
that side pocket's giving him trouble this morning.
Yeah, Chris gave it to him.
Oh. Respect, Chris Robinson.
He did all of that. You might as well give him the last one.
Yeah.
But you know what I say. I don't care who you are. You're going to pocket your last ball, son. It's got to lead the table. If it don't lead the table, you don't win that one.
That's true.
You got to pocket your last ball with me.
Once again, check out the Tiger website, tigerproducts.com. A whole new look, new logo, and also the new X2 Q line. Recently sponsoring Rodrigo Edgy Geronimo as well, who has been kind of taking the country by storm.
Yeah,
with his antics at the Mezwest State Tour, beating Vilmos Foldish in a $10,000 match up at Victorville, getting into multiple action matches with Ruben Bautista and beating him consistently.
I heard that he was in action against the up-and-coming
Danny Olson. Yes, apparently they've played several times.
Correct.
And Danny's getting a little frustrated because Edgy's gotten to the hill the last 3 times. It's been hill.
Well, you know, competition is what extends you. And it's good that Danny is aggressive about that, because that's how you extend yourself.
Yeah.
By playing a better competition.
Yeah, in fact,
he ain't turned nothing down, and he didn't want no spot. He playing even.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of heart. That is a lot of heart.
He don't want no spot. He ain't asked for no spot. He playing even.
Yeah. And I've been seeing Edgy use all of the new Tiger cues that he's been using, the new X2 with the X2 shaft and the brake cue that he's got, and also the new Tiger Wings jump cue that is not yet public domain, not available yet, but will be very soon. And I tried the Tiger jump cue, and I was very impressed.
Chris has gotten out of line right here, and it goes to show how every little roll counts. And that's one of the things that I'm gonna stress to him again when I talk to him. He stood up here and made that shot, but he did not go down and look where the ball was going to land or how the ball was going to land. And that's just as important as using your legs. I'm going to remind him of that. He should have walked down and looked at the possibilities. And he knows I don't mean no harm. He knows that I'm only telling him for his own good. He knows. which create opportunities for your opponent. And every time you create an opportunity for your opponent, then you're giving your opponent the opportunity to beat you. Hey, you have to show me how to do that drop box thing. Take a picture, drop it in the box. I need to know how to do that.
Yeah, I'll have to thank Geraldine Thibodeau for setting that up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And so maybe she'll give us both a tutorial, because all I know is now I take pictures with my phone, and next thing I know, it's on Facebook, thanks to Geraldine.
Yeah.
She's just a great marketing
program
person.
director.
Yeah, your program director. There you go.
Miss G.
Speaking of drop, I think it's awesome to see some of these young guys coming forward now, and making a name for themselves. Danny Olson, Chris Robinson, Skylar Woodward, and Brandon Crockett.
Along with that, the products that are available now. When I was playing, when I was coming up, there was not a great menu of products available, or we didn't know about them. Now there is a tremendous amount of products available to help one's game, or to make learning the game easy, whatever way you want to call it. So a lot of these youngsters is putting down skateboards and going to playing pool. Some make a lot of money at it amongst themselves with their friends, or even going on the road.
Danny O and Ethan, table 5. Danny and Ethan, table 5. Race to 5.
Speaking of which, a lot of young cats have been really doing well in the bar table championships this year. The men's 10-ball division, Skylar Woodward came in second, losing to Jeffrey Ignacio. Danny Olson came in second in the 9-ball division of the bar table championship. And then in the women's division, we had a 16-year-old girl, Taylor Hansen, come in first place in the 10-ball women's division. How strong is that for the youth?
Danny snuck in here on these cats, and a lot of these cats was not aware of this dude.
And also congratulations to our friend Trin Liu. She's a local player at Hard Times Billiards and at Golden Q. She works over at Shooters in Riverside. And she came in third in the 9-ball division at the bar table championships.
My friend Trin, yeah.
Trin Liu, yeah. And
actually, they're not playing in bars for drinking. They're playing in the bars for the bar table. This cat Danny snuck in here on these dudes, and I don't think he's going to get any action at all.
You might be right there.
We heard about
he might have killed his one pocket action after last night.
We heard
too.
a lot about the guy before, but it's good to see somebody with his demeanor, his age, come in here and demand that kind of respect.
Yeah.
He is on table 5 on the tournament side, warming up, waiting on his match. I just saw his mom come in. Real likable dude. Chris and Tang Hoa. 2-1.
Easy now.
2-1.
Other matches we have ongoing right now. By the way, I think we had around 57 players today. Other matches we have going right now that we see. Dave Hema versus Jaden Brock. Reed Fleming is playing Frank Liu. What else we got? We got Randy playing Edgy.
No,
Randy
Randy's playing Chuck.
Randy's playing Chuck. And is that Edgy playing on? No?
No.
Teve is playing someone that I can't recognize. Bo Runnigan is
Teve is not in the tournament.
Oh, Derek Kim. Derek Kim is playing somebody I don't recognize. It's hard to see through the darkness in this room. We had 57 players, and just as soon as I am able to do it, I will take a couple pictures of the player list and the brackets, and we'll get those updated on the Hard Times Weekend Report page on my website.
I have a couple people that came in that played with me in the 70s. I might get a chance to have one or two of them sit down here in the booth with me and tell a few stories as the dust settles.
Oh, you are welcome to do that. That is fine, Box. Let us not forget, we are sitting here with Box.
Luca and Darkness, table. Luca and Darkness, table 9. Race to 5, Luca and Darkness.
They're calling him Darkness now.
Yeah, that's Mark.
Dark Mark.
Yeah. Butch Barrera's nephew.
Yeah.
He likes that too, Darkness. Kind of separates him from Mark, you know?
Yes, yeah.
Chris is sitting there waiting patiently for his next opportunity. Tang Hoa plays very well. Silky, no, I haven't seen.
Table 16, Dave G and Johnny Kang.
I haven't seen.
Dave G and Johnny, table 16. Johnny goes to 6, Dave goes to 5.
No, I haven't seen the barber, Silky. Not today. He wasn't here yesterday either. I was surprised. Foch is here. That's who he rides with normally. But no, Frank the barber's not here. Frank Almanza.
Yeah,
Second tournament, I haven't seen him.
haven't seen much of Frank lately, but I'm sure he's fine. He just, plays when he wants to play.
And normally, if he's not here, he usually clicks into the chat room and says hello. I haven't seen that either yesterday or today.
Well, for whatever reason, Box, sometimes the live streams are hard to watch, whether it be family or...
No, I disagree. Live stream is not hard to watch.
That's true.
If you're watching one pocket. Now, if you're watching 9-ball, okay, but if you're watching if you're watching one pocket, get you a sipper of brandy and cross your legs and put your feet up and take it in. Score on table 1, 3 Tang Hoa, 1 for young Chris.
Lose the chat room for a minute. Yeah. Well, lucky kind of kiss there. Off the one ball, off the cue ball on the one. Leave Tang a little long. But Tang can make this. He can make this, and he can get shape.
Natural shape to the deuce ball.
Yeah,
He's got to get the rock on the rail.
As stated.
Rock on the rail.
Yep. Damn, we play good from the chair, don't we? Box, you and I should play Scotch doubles from the chair.
This cat is, yeah, and you know, Tang Hoa doesn't like 9-ball as much. He prefers to play one pocket. I just had that conversation with him outside. He prefers to play one pocket, which he's really been doing good at the last couple tournaments here at Hard Times. Commander, we are privileged to have you back.
Our friend Commander is back.
Thank you for joining us.
Commander, you need your own blog. That's all I know. And you need to tell us who you actually are.
Be nice. If you don't be nice, we're going to expunge you. How you doing?
I really like your commentary.
Do you? Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. You're the only one that enjoys it.
Instead of Hillsville or with Santos.
You had fun though, right?
Yeah.
That's all that counts.
Shout out to Mark Kendall. You want to say hi, Mark? Come on over here. Say hello.
Santos is good.
Oh, what was the score there?
It was a hill match, so I battled him, but he got there at the end. I actually had a chance, and I think what's the terminology? Dogged it.
Oh yeah. I think I might have coined that phrase back in the 90s.
It's tough, you know. I mean, that would have been a pretty big win. I can every once in a while beat a really great player. I just never have been able to line them all up and just mow them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really the goal, isn't it? That's like the wet dream day of pool.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually did that at a Sunday tournament here once, but I didn't mow them down. They dogged it, right? They would dog the 8 and the 7 and leave me an easy run.
So I had one good Sunday here where I, beat guys like McCready. Well, there's not guys like McCready, but top players and stuff. And I got 4th place, and I'm going, man, this is amazing. And so it paid for my gas that day.
Exactly. Yeah, you were telling me the other day.
Champions and get your gas paid for.
Yeah, beat a bunch of champions and get your gas. Great white Mark, Mark GW. It's great to have you back, and it's good to see you playing pool again. Going to the hill with Santos, that's pretty strong.
AC, expunged or what? You clowning or what? I grabbed one out of my hat and you don't like it? What?
Chris W. and 1, table 13. Chris W. and 1, table 13. Re-support.
4-1. Tang Hoa and Chris Robinson. 4-1. Tang Hoa. I think this tournament is going to take us into the wee hours. The very wee hours.
Orlando and Vishal, table 12. Orlando and Vishal, table 12. Raise the court.
Excuse me for just 2 seconds.
Time's up, Box. And Chris finds a little gear in that set, in this match, and chalks himself up a second win. I believe this is an even race to 5, so that would put Tang Hoa on the hill. My man Patrick Santos checking in with us. He came up here from San Diego.
4-2. Young Chris has a strong break. Very strong break. But it's uncontrolled. He got to start to control it.
Chris's break. You know, I've noticed sometimes good players, they'll have problems with the break on some tables, and then other tables they break really well and still have that control.
14, Joey and Jim.
Do you think
Joey
that's?
and Jim, table 14. Raise to 5.
Do you think that's true
Zeke and Shane,
for
table
the break,
18.
or do you think that
Zeke and Shane, table
control
18.
should always be
Raise to
sort of
5.
like a?
You want to
Like a
control
standard.
as much of everything as you can. A la the Prince of Pool controls the break better than anybody in the game.
Oh, Corey.
Corey Deuel.
Yeah.
Anytime you control the break like he does, and they make rules because you control the break so well to where you can do this and you can't do that, you got a strong break.
This is an opportunity for Tang to close out. 4-2. And it looks pretty good. 5 to the 6 might be his only issue, but
Table 4. Raise to 4.
you know, I think it takes a long time for good players to learn the value of the break, because
All assets of the game you have to practice, and I tell all the guys that, especially the youngsters. Don't just grab the balls and throw them on the table. Break the balls
Break
too.
the balls up, yeah.
You know?
Well, we've seen and heard of Shane practicing his break for 4 hours, 3 hours at a time. Just breaking, racking, and breaking.
I've heard stories of Mark Tadd doing his one pocket reign.
Oh, no.
I've heard of him breaking for 8 hours, 10 hours a day.
I mean, to me, that's conceptually, to me, that's excessive. But look who they are. Look who they
necessary.
are. Yeah.
It is necessary. See, that's what I don't like. He shot that ball down there, and he did not see the angle that he wanted to ascertain to get back to the center.
Right. He's not walking. He's not walking like you said.
I'm going to have to remind him of that. You ain't got to do a lot right here. Just pocket the ball. There you go.
Well, Chris gets a reprieve in that rack.
4-3.
Mm-hmm.
Tang Hoa.
We're going to refresh the system right after this match. So for those of you struggling with our connection right now, we're gonna do a couple of things, and right after this match, we're gonna reset.
Very strong break. Ooh, strong break. Tang Hoa shooting at the combo.
This is a good shot. I like that shot.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Get down on it, sight it, stay committed, execute the shot. That's it.
Perfect. And that'll do it. Tang Hoa takes this match against Chris Robinson. But Chris ain't going nowhere. He'll remain to play. He'll probably win a few matches and maybe end up back on the live stream table. So
I don't like, a lot of times I don't like seeing youngsters jumping on the kind of caliber of Tang Hoa, but I know it's good for the sport. But sometimes it takes a lot of heart out of the opponent, out of the kid, out of the youngster. In this case, Chris is strong, but in some cases, it can take the fight out of him.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so we're going to get another match going, and here you go. Look, Chris is practicing the break.
Did you have a 6-5 race on that?
So thanks a lot.
No. No? Because someone said that they look on the screen and it showed